speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett now. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Jordan Payton taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his pass incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A Seahawk 1st down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go again with Rawls. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught by Curse. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And Walsh has this going right. It's no good. He pushed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They begin with a run by Crowell. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 71 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
15 yards there for number 15. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now the backup Kaiser to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And it's caught. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
Here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead.
Changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Rawls. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that
the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, Kaiser. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Clint yards. Second down, Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. There you go, partner. 3-deep zone, what we call cover 3. Free safety right in the middle of the field. Going to be deep as the deepest wide receiver and able to make a play on the football. Notice how they come.
And look at this. It's a fake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him. I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation. Element of surprise, I guess, right? Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore. This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Kaiser now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson on first down. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A first down carry now for Crowell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw, Kaiser. A little dump off for Crowell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Offside, defense.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zipped on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. A gain of 8 and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter.
And you know you primed the